Hey guys, we're live. So I'm gonna just give you guys a few seconds to come in. So bear with me. Everyone, can you guys hear me good? It seems like my computer is lagging a little bit, but I don't know how it is on your end. Can you hear me clear? Or am I breaking up? Hey, good evening. Yeah, typically I don't like to really go on live late because by the next day the numbers are back down, but there's so much going on in these Huntsville streets lately. So I was like, let me just come on for a little bit. I have like a good 30 minutes to an hour, spend with you guys, chop it up. Hey, good evening. Can you guys hear me good? Am I breaking up or is it clear? Man, these Huntsville streets are popping lately. You guys haven't been on YouTube? Hey. My dad called me that, Sunshine. Well, calls me that. Um, he's like, "Oh, you just look like a bowl of sunshine today." um, I'm clear, good, thank you. Okay, so yeah, I've just been like, hip to these Huntsville streets and YouTube lately, and it's been so much going on between Wanda's niece coming on and looking like what do you guys call it? The Casper side chick, because you guys said she acts like Ariane, but she looks like Casper. So yeah, between her and then like the Black Titanic versus Funky Dineva, all the mess with the Scots and Wanda and who else? Now lately the Keeping Up with the Holtz, who like literally only posts like lies and talks about Melody and the kids. Now she's into it. She's angry at Black Titanic coming at her. So yeah, but it's just been a lot lately. Hey. Um but yeah, so did you guys see the beef between the Black Titanic and Keeping Up with the Holtz? Well, what happened was in the Black Titanic's last video, or I think the video this morning or something like that, when she was talking about how the Scots were like plotting against her after Miss Wanda's post about digging a ditch for yourself or something like that. Um, well, I guess in the Black Titanic's YouTube video, she posted a clip of what Keeping Up with the Holtz had to say. And Keeping Up with the Holtz, it was just an objective video about the tea. So the Black Titanic was just reposting it just to talk about it or whatever. And I guess the Keeping Up with the Host didn't like that because she didn't want to be like implicated in any of this legal stuff. So she went and did a video, and she's like, "Oh, I demand you to like take my video down." Like she's like, Miss Wanda was just making a saying. She's like, "Why do you feel like you're pretty much unsafe when you're coming for the Scots and trying to break their family and trying to ruin their livelihood by posting their business?" So then all the fans were like just going in on her, Keeping Up with the Holtz. They were going in on her in the comments saying, why'd you have to come at her like that? Like I'm unsubscribing. Like, yeah. So now, yeah, I'm getting to that, you guys. But yeah, so now the Black Titanic is just over it. And she's like, oh, I'm leaving YouTube. She's like, this is not for me. Like, this is not my world, which, you have to have tough skin. I was wondering why, like today I was so exhausted. Like, I slept in, I took a nap, and I'm still kind of tired right now. And I realized it's like all this like negative energy that's been going on. Like, you guys know how it is when you're just exhausted because of like dark energy in your spirit, you know. So it's just been so much. But yeah, the Black Titanic is saying she's bowing out. She's leaving YouTube now. Um, she's just so tired of all the drama, you know. And then she just feels like unsafe with the stuff that Wanda's been posting. But yeah, so it's been crazy. Let me see. Someone said Denise looked like a worse version of the seed of Chucky. I know, right? Um, it's messy, a train wreck that you can't look away from. Exactly. She said she's leaving YouTube. I know. I felt so bad the Black Titanic has bowed out. What Miss that I didn't understand why the Black Titanic said Miss Holt. Now it makes sense. Yeah, she's not talking about Melody. She was talking about keeping up with the Holt YouTube channel. Um, but yeah, people are dragging, keeping up with that. I feel like I am saying all the name is so long, but people are dragging, keeping up with the whole in her comment section about that, saying they're gonna unsubscribe and stuff. I know even giving you the real tea, he was saying like, don't tell me, don't tag me. Oh, shout out to him, but he said don't tag me in anything else Huntsville related. Like he's over it, you know, because a lot of stuff has been going on, you know. But you think the Black Titanic is exaggerating? I don't know. Maybe that's just how she felt after seeing that picture, you know. Because it's one thing to say a saying, but then when you actually post some like a picture of someone like upside down, then I think that's when she took it seriously, you know. Um, that's what they want. I hope Black Titanic stays and just ignores them. Yeah, I would just not talk about them anymore. Just start talking about other stuff. Because even me, I'm kind of over it too. I think this might be the last video that I post regarding this whole thing. Back to the other stuff because I know tomorrow I do want to talk about what Melody had to say about all this stuff. But I'm gonna leave that for tomorrow. Um, I don't blame her though. Yeah, it's really sad. Yeah, no, they're over here bullying a woman. Um, hey everyone, I feel bad for Black Titanic. I do watch her videos a few times before this. However, the plot video she was hollering over and over for 30 minutes. Yeah, and then I felt bad because she was crying because Miss Wanda said that she had a baby by her dad. She's like, my dad is dead, you know. So that was pretty sad. But yeah, I think she's just kind of like not fit for this. Like she said, this is not the world for me. Like this is the blogging. Like she could blog, but not like getting into the depths of the drama and the beef. Like me, like I just block people. Like hide user from my channel if I don't like what they see. It just rolls off my back. Like, but like I said, the dark energy. I literally have been exhausted all day. Like I slept in till like 10 or 11, and then I took a nap from like 1 to 5, which is ridiculous. You know. Um, I unsubscribed from keeping up with the host because she put that video out that Melody feeds the cast storylines. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, I really didn't know about her like that until this video, and I was just like, dang, she's mad. But I guess she just didn't want to be like implicated in that mess. So I guess I get it. Me, I'm just like, hey, anyone can use my videos because I don't believe in like striking another YouTuber's channel. Like I've seen people do a whole video like verbatim, word for word, like sometimes even with my voice, they just repost the whole video, and I'm just like, whatever, like chalk it up to the game because I already got my views, I already made my money for the day, you know. So I really don't care. I don't believe in striking other people's channels. So I just feel like everybody is like me, but they aren't. So yeah, keeping up with the whole threatened to strike Black Titanic's channel. So yeah, Wanda's out of control. Plus, she know Bessemer, so she might be scared praying for her. That's what I'm saying. She might be scared. I hope she doesn't leave. She had me hollering with the 1957 teeth versus 2022 teeth. Even if the Black Titanic leaves, we still gonna get to. Yeah, we like the damage is done now. At this point, we all hadn't seen it. No one cared. She was older when she was dropping the bombs. That's funny. Um, she and older women don't understand a lot about YouTube. Yeah, like I said, I don't think Wanda actually meant like she was gonna do it. I think she just was being funny, you know. And then speaking of, so she tagged Funky Dineva. Miss Wanda tagged Funky Dineva in that post that got reported and deleted or whatever. The one that she called Black Titanic black and ugly. That's another thing. Black Titanic was like, "Oh, I love my black skin, so I don't know why you're calling me black," you know. But yeah, so Funky Dineva, he responded. So I had did a video earlier about it, but it got limited, so I deleted it because I was like, I'm not about to work for free. So I'm gonna just share my screen with you guys so we all can watch it here, and hopefully after this live, it gets monetized. But yeah, so bear with me. Yeah, the whole reason that I don't like really show my face, like I don't care if you guys know who I am or not, but I just don't want to be involved in none of that. Like I would rather keep like a little shred of privacy. But yeah, bear with me. So we're gonna watch what Funky Dineva had to say. Like this was my video that I had posted like an hour ago, but I had to delete it. So YouTube limited it with all the, I guess, the plotting. I try to say the most like the least, the least bad stuff. But yeah, so here we go. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Empress Radio. So, blogger Funky Dineva has done a video in response to the Black Titanic saying that he was plotting with Miss Wanda and Letitia against her. So, we're not going to say the actual word, in this video. We're just going to say plotting. But if you guys seen the last video, you guys know what's been going on with the Black Titanic. So, after the Black Titanic released Letitia and Wanda and Marceau's records online, Miss Wanda didn't like it at all, so it caused a lot of beef between the two of them. So they've been going back and forth doing lives against each other. But Miss Wanda took it too far when she posted a video. But yeah, Miss Wanda took it too far when she posted a post of a guy in a ditch, and she said, if you dig a ditch, then you need to dig one for yourself or something like that. And so, Funky Geneva's response was pretty much saying that this is a normal saying, and he knew what she was talking about, Miss Wanda. He has no idea why Miss Wanda tagged him in it, but he was just saying that, Black Titanic was reaching, that she's an old lady and she's crazy, and if she, is taking it serious, she needs to go to the PD. He gave her his name and information on what to do to report it, but he's just saying, that she wanted clout and everything. And also, he's saying that he was not in Huntsville for damage control. He's saying that the reason he went to Huntsville was because his family was having a Juneteenth celebration, and he's just like, if he was going to Huntsville, he might as well go to Black. But the thing is, Miss Wanda implicated him by tagging him in this foolishness. So now, unfortunately, he's part of something that he just said that he just met Wanda this weekend. So, he's like that he's too gay to go to. He's too gay to be locked up, he says. But yeah, pretty much he was just making a joke out of it, which I don't think that Funky Geneva had anything to do with it. That was just Miss Wanda being messy, trying to get clout off his name. So he really should be mad at Wanda for getting him involved in something like this, because I heard that Black Titanic really did file a PD report against Wanda. So she could, if she wanted to, she could make this serious if she wanted to, but that's what Funky Geneva pretty much had to say. So I'm just gonna show you guys a little bit of a clip of what Funky Geneva had to say. But yeah, what do you guys think about what Funky Geneva had to say, and what do you guys think about, Miss Wanda's post that got taken down because everybody reported it? Do you guys think that it was just a saying, or do you guys think that it should be taken seriously? So yeah, this is what Funky Geneva had to say.
From what I can gather from the video, I guess this must be one of the people who has been on Wanda's tail and on the Scott's tail when it comes to revealing negative information or whatever. And Wanda tweeted her back or Instagrammed her or whatever, and basically said the ditch you dig for me is the one you ought to dig for yourself. And it shows an upside down in the ditch. And then she tagged me and Tisha in the post. Now, why Wanda would tag me and Tisha in the post, I have the slightest idea. I don't care. I'm not upset with Wanda. Who knows Wanda J. Blige's reasoning? But how this woman took, first of all, that is a very classic saying. The ditch you dig for me is the one you ought to dig for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Or when you dig in one ditch, you better dig two because you're going to fall in it too. That's a very common saying. How you have taken that and turned that into a plot somebody's trying to you is just beyond me. Um, I have been taught to respect my elders, so I am not going to go in on you the way I can and let you have it. But I will say this: your reasoning skills are subpar. Additionally, if you were truly concerned about your life, your safety, and your well being, Miss Black Titanic, it would seem to me that you would have driven us to the nearest station and filed a report and not ran to YouTube. That suggests to me that you're all right. You're clout chasing and you were just looking for information. I mean, you were just looking for entertainment and sympathy and clicks and views. You sitting up on YouTube crying, talking about yes, and you keep using the word. Don't put me in this. Okay. I meet Marceau, Tisha, Wanda, Kimmy, Maurice. I take some pictures with Miss Wanda. I had a drink and slapped five with Miss Wanda. That's where it's Miss Wanda brought us some show enough baked potatoes to my cousin's Juneteenth party. That is where it started and it stopped, ma'am. Then you sitting on this video talking about I want to know what type of advice Funky Dineva gave Wanda. Did he give Wanda advice? Why would I be a part of a woman I just met over the weekend? I barely know her last name. There is not a one person in the world that I trust deeply enough to conspire crime with. All right. So cut your. All right. And another thing, while I got y'all on the line, a lot of y'all have been in my social media talking about Carlos King has sent me to Huntsville for damage control. Let me make one thing perfectly clear to y'all. Okay, I do not now, nor have I ever worked or conspired with any producer, been paid by any producer and network to sway my opinions or views anyway. I have not watched Love and Marriage Huntsville since the fourth episode where Melody invited Kiki to her house and Kiki should not have been at that party. That is the last episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville that I have seen. I have taken a reality television sabbatical. Okay. I have the slightest freaking idea what is even going on with Love and Marriage Huntsville and what supposed damage control Carlos would have needed to send me to Huntsville for. All right. I went to visit my cousin. Got okay. So Miss Ma'am, Miss Black Titanic, I can tell by your voice you're an older woman, and maybe you don't know how the internet works, and maybe a lot of this stuff has you nervous. I am here to let you know, Miss. I don't even know who you are. I see that you were looking for my name. My name is Quentin Antoine Latham. I live in Miami Beach, Florida. Please feel free to go to your local department and give them my full name, give them my email address so they can contact me and investigate this supposed that Wanda and I have conspired against you. Ma'am, I don't want to go, okay? I'm too gay to, I don't want to murder, I don't want to murder you, Miss Ma'am, that I do not know.
So yeah, you heard what Funky Dineva had to say, but it just seems like his association with Wanda is getting him, in trouble. So yeah, I would recommend for him to, cut all ties with Miss Wanda and just, keep his distance because pretty much she's getting him into some mess. But yeah, what do you guys think about what Funky Dineva had to say about all this? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more videos from Empress Radio. Okay.
So yeah, you guys heard what Funky Geneva had to say. Give me 1 second. Okay, yeah, you guys heard what Funky Geneva had to say, so I'm gonna try to refresh so I can get some of these comments. Man, you guys are really commenting. I don't think I could even get through all these. Oh, shout out to all 200 people in here. All right. Uh, I unsubscribed from Keeping Up with the Holds when she demanded Black Titanic remove her video when she did the same thing. Yeah, she had Funky Geneva in her page, that had nothing to do with that. So while she was saying don't use my content, she was like using someone else's picture. So but yeah. Girl, you need to do a class on pushing out all these videos. I pay for the consult. Well, I am opening up Empress consult soon. At this point, it's like 5 days until launch, so make sure you keep up with that. Oh, before I go any further, you guys want to donate to the channel? My cash app is the Empress Show, or you guys could send any super chats or anything because I'm sure this video is probably not gonna be monetized because of all the the content, all the ditches and stuff. But yeah, make sure if you guys want to donate, you guys could buy me lunch or something. But anyway, so I feel Funky was waiting to go after Black Titanic. Someone says Wanda's not stupid. She knows how far she go. Wanda doesn't want to get fired or get locked up. She threatened Mel Marceau too, and that's her thing, threatening people. Yeah. I'm so sick of the Scots and Wanda. If anyone still thinks she is funny, the way she keeps disrespecting people at this point is beyond me. Yeah, I'm kind of sick of the Scots as well. Just from a blogger standpoint, like it's not fun anymore. Thanks for not bowing down to these crazies and bullying. Yes, they're not gonna get me. But I did delete some. Well, I privated some of the videos from last week. The ones that had Letitia's like address and stuff like that, and the ones that had the actual documents, just because I don't want no problems. And I privated it, so I already got paid for those. So whatever. People have already seen it. I don't care about having it up anymore because people weren't even watching it anymore. Like usually how YouTube works is you get paid for like the first day and then sometimes the second day, and then after that like the views pretty much fall off. So if you already got paid for it, then it really doesn't matter unless it's like a really popular video that you're still like the Kevin Samuels video. I got paid like 3 weeks after that. But I'm gonna get back to celebrity gossip because Huntsville is just low vibrational. Remember how Ima before the season came out, Ima the therapist came out and was like, "Oh, this show is so low vibrational," and we dragged her, and now we're like, "Oh my god, the show is so toxic." So maybe Ima was right. Hold on, the dog is doing the most. She's so spoiled. Like it's like she wants to be up under me 24/7. I can't even be without her for an hour. Like all she is on the patio. She could do anything, but she wants to scratch at the door to come in. Just spoiled. Huskies. Anyways, how convenient. These past episodes of Love and Marriage Huntsville lost thousands of viewers. I don't think so because they said the last episode before this one was the highest, and then the one that just aired, it was like 494 or something like that. So I think the views are pretty much consistent with how they always are. I tag a lot of people to get views. That's what people do. Oh yeah, on Instagram, yeah, that's how you kind of um, my thing coming from a small town, she might have a reason to be scared by the family and Wanda fans more than Wanda. Good, she did the right thing. Glad Black Titanic filed a PD report. Um, that digging a ditch phrase is when folks plot or speak or wish bad on someone, right? But she actually like took it another step further by posting a picture of someone. So I think that's what did it. He should have cussed Wanda out, not the person the message was directed to. Suspect, yeah. She wasn't crying wolf. She is in her 80s. That's how she reacted. Everyone's different. Exactly. You guys give me one second. Oh, sorry about that. I had to go yell at the dog. But yeah, where was I? Hopefully the comments are okay. So someone says, I don't like him. Someone else said, Funky needs to come for Miss by Titanic and jump in the fray. These Scots are messy boots. Oh, you said he needs not to come for her. I know. Can't stand him. Black Titanic knows where what Besma and how people are. I don't blame Black Titanic. We don't know. We don't live there. Black Titanic is smarter than we give her credit for. Um, I guess he didn't know they had been sending her emails. Right. So you have to think about it. They're sending her emails. She's post Miss Wanda's posting that. I heard that Marisa Marceau's brother said something about her too. So maybe she really does feel. And even if she doesn't feel threatened, like it's just probably overwhelming too, like. But she seems like she definitely feels threatened. So Wanda's threat should be taken seriously, especially with cousin Bernard around with the chopper. Exactly. Plus, I guess they were saying that a lot of people were reporting, like calling, the PD where Wanda lives, and they, so I'm sure like other people were like taking it seriously as well. So I don't know. Wanda might end up with a case after this another case that we talk about. He's mad at the wrong person. Wanda tagged him, so he should be talking to her. Exactly. Um, Funky, you know damn well you didn't eat those potatoes. I know they probably just left it in the pot in the kitchen. um, well, it's saying, but you don't send such a graphic photo. She's not worried about Wanda at the point. Everyone being messy, well, blame it on the Scots. They said you was there for damage control. She wasn't the only one that said that. Wonder if you pumped up Wanda's head. Funky, this is not necessary. You trying to cover your butt. um, he needs to be ashamed talking about this old lady like that. He should be giving Wanda the same level of energy since she's the one that put your name on it. I'm sick of him too. uh, you guys, they call him Junkie Dineva. You guys show me. Wanda is not a Scot, and I'm not siding with them. I'm just tired of how Wanda has made herself such a large part of the show. Wanda needs to go. Yeah, she's not a Scot, but when we say Scots, you guys know what we mean. The Scots versus the Holts. Like, um, ma'am, hush. Old lady should have stayed in her lane. Dang, that's me. Funky thinks he is so much. You don't have the pool. He gone after Titanic when Wanda was the one who tagged him. Someone says, bye, Funky. um, that's what he gets for trying to be messy and following up behind Wanda. Someone else says he's going after them because she mentioned him and asked her fans to drop his entire name. He has every right. He just wants attention too. After he said that he didn't want to disrespect his elder, he disrespected his elder. But he covered for her. I think Funky could have like went harder though. Because of Titanic's past and the threat from her brother, she didn't know how to take Wanda's post. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Other people have different experiences, so they might take something different. Like with Marisa Marceau's brother, he's always like, "Oh, your days are numbered," or "Count your days to me," and I'm just like, "Shut up," Like, why are you still talking about me? Go away. Um, but he don't want to. He don't want that smoke. Come on, like. Wanda met her match, and Black Titanic put her in her place, and Wanda can't handle it. Exactly. Someone else said, "I'm not mad at Wanda. You should be." Oh, about Funky Dineva. Yeah, exactly. He should be angry at Wanda for putting. Man, if somebody had me all messed up and investigated for a plot, I'd be so mad, like putting me into this mess. Um, yeah, he has nothing to say about Wanda tagging him in her ignorant post. Exactly. His anger was misdirected, and everyone in his comments is saying the same thing. Like, you should be mad at Wanda. Um, I see he didn't review her potatoes either. I seen what that potato looked like. Black Titanic Lane is on the YouTube just as we are. She is not sending anyone problems, just a blogger like the rest. Exactly. He did what he needed to do to get himself out of something someone else put him in based on assumptions. Exactly. I just think with Wanda adding him, she made it seem as if he was on her side. Exactly. Um, he needs to distance himself from Wanda for sure. He does. Looks like Black Titanic couldn't handle it. She ran off YouTube as she should. Um, yeah, she needs a break at least. Black Titanic is on the right track. I'm hoping someone really school her on what's going on and she continues to drag Wanda. Everyone thumbs up the video. Yeah, thumbs up the video, share, donate to the channel. I stopped watching him after he called OG from Basketball Wives ugly. He should talk. Oh yeah, he's like, it's not colorism, you're just ugly. That's mean. I just I think OG did kind of have like a sour disposition. Like this season seems so lighthearted compared to the other two seasons. But it wasn't because she was ugly or anything. I mean, it wasn't because of that she was ugly. It was definitely colorism because Evelyn and all of them, Shawnee, they're all colorists for sure. But Wanda's a colorist. I noticed she was calling the lady black. Um, yeah, this is my cash app, the Empress Show. So if you guys want to donate to the channel or buy me lunch or something, I won't be opposed. Oh man, my comments went all the way to the end, which is a lot. You guys are really commenting. Oh yeah, shout out to Scotty. He did an interview with Kiki, but I didn't watch because I don't like Kiki. Like I don't know why you guys like. She has so many fans. I mean, I like that she kind of scares Marcel, but other than that, I'm not a fan. So I didn't watch it. But shout out to Scotty. He's doing his thing. I subscribed her from her as well. Her angle was weird. Are you talking about keeping up with the Holds? That was so weird. Like, why are you that mad? But I guess she just didn't want to be. It's almost like if Funky did blame Wanda for being, having his name in this. So I guess that's why that was where she was coming from. He knows Wanda J. Blige. I unsubscribed from Keeping Up with the Whole. Miss Titanic did not put him in anything. He disrespected Miss Titanic after talking with Wanda and the gang. Miss Titanic is learning. After the way Bernard described their taste, he probably didn't eat it. He said they taste like coochie. No way did he. He said that the potatoes taste like coochie. Oh my god, that's terrible. He said Blue Ivy was ugly too. Wow, I'm so sick of people coming for Blue Ivy. She's beautiful. And even when she was like when Beyonce first was doing her hair and it was growing, like she was just leaving it in its natural state. Like that's how you grow your hair by leaving it alone. And it's funny because the like other races, like my best friend, she used to always just like put oil on her daughter's hair and leave it like alone, like or put it, in little styles. But when people are Hispanic or something, they don't say anything about it. Like, but black people, we gotta pull our daughter's hair. Like, remember how Kristen Scott on Basketball Wives used to pull her daughter's hair back so far? My best friend called me. I was just talking about her about that's the one whose daughter just like oiled her. She used to oil her hair. She was Hispanic, and that was it. Like she just left her hair alone, and now it's really long. Like you don't need to put these tight rubber bands on your like toddler's hair. Um, I was thinking about doing an iTunes page, but as I keep seeing all this craziness within the last 2 weeks, I'm at a standstill. Did you mean a YouTube page? Because you can still do an iTunes. I don't know if iTunes has a page. I think you meant YouTube. Wanda disrespected this lady. She did. He is a colorist and a featurist too. He is. Wanda. Oh, speaking of featurists, did you guys see what Lisa Ray said about Blue Ivy? So everybody was talking about what Saucy Santana had to say about Blue Ivy not having her hair done or having nappy hair or something. And Lisa Ray just thought it was so humorous. And then I think it was Vivica Fox. She was like, "What if they would have said that about your granddaughter?" And she's like, "Well, my granddaughter doesn't have nappy hair, so can't relate." And I was like, "Dang, like read the room." But that's something like my aunt would have said or something. It's just not on national TV. My aunt, like, because I'm light skinned, if I ever had black spots or something, she would like literally like scrub my face with rubbing alcohol, and she would say because I was too light to have dark spots, like, and she would scrub like all the black off of my face. But she was dark, so like that's just something in the black community that like really is a problem. You're too light for dark spots. Like that's actually normal, like discoloration. She would like scrub my face with alcohol. I couldn't breathe. I would be like choking and stuff. She's like, "Hold your breath." I'm like, "I can't," like, and I was young. She called it a facial, quote unquote facial. But yeah, he could have just explained he had nothing to do with it without going in on her exactly, saying he respects his elders all the time, disrespecting her. I know, because he got her old lady crazy. Um, not fit for YouTube. Like pretty much almost said she was incoherent, and she's like more coherent than my grandma for sure. My grandma is coherent, but she can't like when the church went remote for the pandemic, she couldn't even figure out how to live stream. That's how my grandma is. I'm like, I tagged you in the stream. She had no idea. You know how like we know what we're talking about, and the older women, I'm just like, I tagged you. I don't get how you don't like you just click your notification and open the stream. She's like, what's a notification? I'm like, oh. Yeah, that's how my grandma is. So thanks, Empress Radio, for speaking up for Black Titanic and the elderly. Yeah, I have elderly parents. Well, my parents are like 50, 50 and 60, but my dad's blind and my mom's in a walker, so they need help. So I just always have a soft spot for older people. It's training. Like if an older person needs me to open the door or like hold something, I always do. You do an excellent job. Thank you. Shout out to you. If anyone wants to donate to the channel, catch up the Empress Show. Wanda was in Kiki's interview in the comments causing trouble as expected. Wow. What did she say in the interview? I might watch it. It's just that I don't like Kiki that much to watch a whole hour of her. Like I want to support Scotty, but I clicked on it and then I clicked off and I was like, I'm going live because I'm not interested in Kiki. It is draining enough of Wanda's foolishness. Yeah, I'm taking a break from Wanda after this. Um, I haven't watched since the blackout was called. Really? Thank you for standing up and respecting Black Titanic. Oh, got to. Like I see her, I see like my relatives and my elders. I know his double fudge behind isn't no colorist the nerve. Oh, funky, yeah, he is. But a lot of people like that. Like I said, my aunt was dark. She's like the darkest one in the family. She's the one who used to scrub my face saying that I was too light for dark spots on my face. So yeah. Did the last episode lose 100,000 views? Stop watching LMAO. Let's see. She was in the chat telling Kiki tell the truth as if she knows how to be truthful. I know. Black Titanic's old school, and she took the threat for what it was. I mean, that picture said a lot. If pictures could, speak. um, Proud of you for standing up for Black Titanic. Thank you. Shout out to you. Um, 1 second. Uh, I don't think she overreacted at all. I mean, I feel like her reaction was pretty on brand. Like a lot of her followers even called the PD, and the PD were saying, "Oh, we need the information. Like, we need the lady's personal information, so we know where to pull up at." Funky needs, Funky needs to lay off those Botox shots. I would never get Botox. It seems scared. Like I don't even like needles in my arm. Like when the doctors want to do it, like I'm scared, like a little kid, and I'm 30, but I just look away, and it's over fast, like a kid. Letitia has 8 criminal records. No wonder she is a housewife, right? Um, because Marcel probably was like, "Oh, you're staying in the house because we know what you do when you leave. Like, so you stay your little thieving self allegedly in here." Because Funky went to see them. Wanda is really going to use him. They did the crime, just own it. Yeah, I think Funky should just distance himself from the whole Wanda situation. Man, I might participate in the blackout after this, but since this is my livelihood, then I'm not. But if I was just a regular person, then I probably would black it out too. Which I am a regular person. I'm just saying the show is like what I post the most about. So what do I look like? That's hypocritical for me to be blacking out the show. So I'm gonna watch it. But I am getting a little sick of the Scots for sure. That's Wanda. That's why Wanda is mad because she's from Bessemer and she knows the truth about the family Inez mess. I'm calling it Inez. When I see Martell's wine, it gives me like something Cersei and Jamie Lannister would drink. You know how Cersei's always drinking wine? That's that Inez. I hope you guys are like chuckling with me because I'm so silly today. I had some Jack Daniels, the honey. Have you guys tried the honey one? With Coke and a little bit of cream soda, which is so unhealthy, but that's what I had. I put the rest in the freezer Anyways, Bernard is back in Chicago. I don't care about Bernard that much. That's like when my dad's like, oh yeah, so I talked to this person and their kid is doing so good. He has a job there, and I'm just like, Dad, I do not care about this random person's personal life. But yeah, she's seen a lot of violence during the civil rights era and endured the Klan. She's a sweet woman and deserves grace. Yeah, um, Bernard needs to sit down. That's why I don't care where he's at. Sorry, I don't know. I didn't mean it for that to come off as rude. I just don't care about Bernard. Wanda just loves to run her mouth. Yes, because I called the PD down there and they need addresses. Man, it's on the is it on the report that Black Titanic pulled up about them? Because Letitia and I'm sure wanted her to take the video down, just not because it was false or anything, but because that was her personal information. So I was like, that's why I was like, I'm confused. I thought that wasn't her. I thought you guys got the wrong person, but it was the right person because that's the video they wanted her to take down, Letitia. Funky said on TGIF he was going to do business for Love and Marriage Huntsville, then said in the video, ooh, he did. Caught up. But I was caught up. Anyway, I catch clips and YouTube reviews. I don't feel like I'm missing anything. You sure aren't, because with all the drama on the YouTube streets, man, the show like just feels dull after that. I'm like, this is boring. I don't watch it anymore. I blacked out, then stopped watching. It's a mess. It is a mess. The last episode with Martell and them was okay. Take Wanda off the show. I feel like the last episode, I don't know if it was up to if you guys believe it, but did you guys feel like it was way more classy just because it wasn't like involved with Letitia and them's family? Like it brought the class back up, brought the class back to the show. Like they're talking about wine and they got a mansion and stuff. Like even club, like it was all like more classy than the Bessemer Hillbillies, as you guys call it. Which I hate to even say that because I don't feel like we should make fun of black people in poverty, but they're on the show, so and it's like you guys are embarrassing. Take one off the show and that will solve the problem. Black Titanic was trying to shame them because of Tisha's Wanda's comments on Carlos King about Miss Van. All of a sudden, she's upset about public records that reveal their past. She's old enough for respect. Yeah, Funky feeling himself after Botox. Has anyone got Botox? Like, does it make your face like? I don't think I need Botox. I could just use like maybe I'll buy some of Melody skincare. Like my face is just dry since the pandemic, like all the masks and all that stuff. So even like enough I use my cocoa butter, but I just need some like moisture, like a moisturizing treatment. Like I don't need no Botox. I don't have no wrinkles. My face is just dry sometimes. But it's LA and like the sun. Does any of you guys like peel in the summer? I think that might be what's going on. That man that three generations down of the Caucasian in my family. Like sometimes it pops up in the summer. Like here, I'm gonna give you a burn, or I'm gonna give you you're gonna what's it called pill. Like sometimes my nose will pill and stuff, and my dad's just like shaking my head. He's like, "Oh man, that's that." I don't want to say the racial slur, but he's like, "That's that Caucasian in y'all family." But yeah, Wanda got in trouble before for communicating exactly. I would be unsubscribing to. Oh, okay. It's the people in the comments that spread that funky Dineva narrative of that damage control. Well, it was just the timing because I thought so too. Like just the timing that he went, and then he only saw the Scots, not even the Olds. Hold on. Exactly. He needs to go after Wanda because all this is going to do is make himself look bad. Yeah. People who support Wanda are missing at least seven screws. I'm convinced. Y'all seen that niece though? Titanic may leave you two behind all this. Yeah, I think so. Wanda always goes too far. She said you guys are still gonna get her book though. Wanda said the Black Titanic had a baby with her dad, and then her dad passed when she was 7. Wanda's a disgrace. Yeah, I think that's what Black Titanic broke down about. She was crying. I was like, oh, you guys made an 80-year-old cry. Do you feel good about yourself? This is all about entertainment. People need to lighten up. Black Titanic is a black activist. She is not doing this for popularity. I lost my comment. Can't believe how much you guys are commenting. the support. Make sure you guys donate to the channel or like the video, share the video, subscribe, but most importantly, donate to the channel. um, Revealing truth on public figures, criminal records is permitted. Uh, Wanda is going to bring down Funky Geneva. I know, man. I don't think so. They are going to make her release whatever Marcel Brothers sent Black Titanic. We will be waiting to be exposed. I mean, they have plenty of information for a case, which is not like I feel like Wanda's intentions weren't that. She just talked so much that she might end up getting the case, catching the case. I hope you're correct. She should not leave. Wanda got a taste of her own medicine and don't like it now. She don't know how to handle it. Exactly. And then she's talking about I don't talk about nobody in her last life. So I don't bother nobody. I don't talk about nobody. All I talk about is my employees, which she met coworkers. She's always getting something wrong. Um, Her Wi-Fi kept messing up. Who? My um I would be so ashamed to have Wanda for a mother. Speaking of, I need to pay my bill. I'll do that after this. Her daughter works for the court. Someone who is a judge in Georgia did inquire about the video Wanda made. It's threatening to see a person, yeah. Bernard also threatened Mel. Blue Ivy is beautiful. I had to unsubscribe from Funky to negative. Yeah, I still subscribe, but he really doesn't post anymore. And I really don't watch the TGIF thing. I might watch like I'll catch up on it sometimes. Like once a month I might pop up. It's like the cocktail with queens. Like you only really watch it if they say something that goes viral. But the TJF doesn't really go viral like the cocktails with queens goes viral. Not just that's not shade. I'm just saying. Um, Blue Ivy is pretty. Yeah. You like Kiki? Yeah. A lot of people like Kiki. I'm not a fan. Just too extra and used colorism for a storyline that didn't fit at the time. That's what I was saying. OG was I just got sick of it. I got sick. Like I was like, I don't even want to hear the word colorism after this, please. Like that's what I was saying. I didn't even want to watch the season of Basketball Wives though, and I watched it myself. This is way better, like than the last two seasons. Like especially that season where they were all in that house, they could have scrapped that. Um, I like Kiki better than Letitia. I like Kiki. The after party isn't saying much. Lisa Ray is a horror. Yeah, she was horrible. I didn't mean she was a horror. She's horrible. I was just reading. Um, she played a whore, but I don't know if she is in real life. Self hate. Lisa Ray said that ignorance. Yeah, she's like, and then someone pulled up where her granddaughter looked like, and she has nice hair, but she's like a darker skinned person, and everyone was saying like people could say that about like you're opening up the door for people to drag your own granddaughter by saying something like that. Like how dare you still be a texturist after all these years. I'm so annoyed with Kiki. She made it seem like she was coming with receipts, but I think they are all scheming to get a spinoff. I heard that Bernard, I don't know if you guys know, but I heard that Bernard said that they were already filming the spinoff. So if anyone finds that, make sure you DM me. Hold on, you guys. Shout out to you. We got a super chat. So Sanji, is that your name? Sanji says, "Thank you for standing up for Black Titanic. She knows and chose she knows them and she chose to speak on it. She has a lot of knowledge, just needs help with the presentation." Yeah, for sure she needs help with the presentation. But yeah, thank you. She sent $10. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for the super chat. Um I like Kiki too, not coochie. Yeah, they Bernard said that Miss Wanda's potatoes taste like coochie. I'm never gonna look at like I was gonna say I'm never gonna look at coochie the same. I'm never gonna look at big potatoes. You know how it opens like a little flap? Man, this is a Empress After Dark now. Funky Dineva is arrogant, but he's not stupid. He knew that this can be serious and looked like a threat. Wanda needs to shut her pie hole. Take new Kiki's the hairdresser. I mean, Funky Dineva pretty much did a video like denying it, so he knew that it was a little bit of like she wasn't completely baseless because he had to do that video. Like he was making sure to cover himself. Um, were you speaking about me with the YouTube channel? Oh yeah, because you said that you said you were going to start an iTunes channel. I think you meant YouTube. You just said how. It happens sometimes, like especially if you're thinking about something else. Does anyone notice all Tisha's lies go boom right in her face? Lisa Ray is washed up and bitter. She's a failure in it shows. I know, like Bondi was saying, I was watching Bondi and she's like, "Oh, I hate when people that only been in one thing have something to say." Like, what else has she been in? I saw her in a random, was it Country Wayne? Like, those skits. I seen her in one of those and I was like, wow, she don't got nothing to do. This was before the whole cocktails with queens thing. I sure wish the Black Titanic dropped off that tea before she left. I know. Hold on one second. It's part of Black culture to shame you for allowing your children to come out in public with your hair looking a mess. No one is exempt. Well, yeah, Black culture needs to be examined and criticized. What is the name of? See how you guys? You see how if I don't know the word, I think about it before I like just say something wrong. Wanda should probably learn from that. Like you just think about it in your head and it'll come to you. But yeah, what in the name of human beings was going on with Wanda's niece and the alien emoji? Man, girl, it was terrible. Um, it will take Letitia off. All the toxicity will leave if they take her off. Yeah, I mean, no disrespect, especially since she was poking fun at herself. Black Titanic has more intelligence in one tooth than Wanda has in her entire body. I love Black Titanic's attitude and ability to laugh at herself. Yeah, I love how she's like so good at technology. Man, that's impressive. Like I said, my grandma, she couldn't even stream the church on YouTube. I was so annoyed because I kept trying to tell her like, I tagged you in it, so all you gotta do is go to your notifications. She's like, "What's a notification?" I'm like, "It should have like a little one with a red, like." um, Never judge a book by its cover. Everyone doesn't display their wealth. Black Titanic has a history and lived her life in the trenches. She cares about Black people in general. One time she posted a video outside, and the background it looked nice wherever she was at. Yes, it said iTunes. It was supposed to be YouTube channel. I'm still contemplating on it. I mean, you could just not get into. There's a lot of YouTubers that just don't get into the drama. Like usually, I stay out of the drama, but I gotta pay the bills, so I decided to talk about some stuff. Kiki is the truth. Believe. I'm not a fan, you guys. You guys could like her. I'm just not a fan. I sure hope that she will return to speaking on her behalf and not let the Ooga Booga scare her off. um, Please contact the Black Titanic because she wants to leave her YouTube channel. Yeah, make sure you guys leave her a lot of like pleasant comments. I don't know if she even reads her comments. Um, why can't anyone else seem to have the tea with the Scots and just drop it already? We want to get down with the cheating rumors, like what he's doing. Yes, with cream soda. Yeah, that's my drink. Actually, that's what my man wanted. That the honey Jack Daniels. Um, I usually like just Hennessy or something, but we got tired of just drinking Hennessy, Casamigos, and Patron. Like, I was like, what else is there? But I feel like the honey it kind of hurts my stomach a little bit. Like it's kind of heavy. Consider the source of Wanda and her family. If you lie and steal, you'll definitely, you I think Wanda's cutting up because she doesn't want anyone to pay attention to those charges that came to light. Oh yeah, she's deflecting for sure. Um, I blacked out a whole month. Shall not return. I was just playing about the whole not caring where Bernard is. Like I don't want to be rude or anything. That's cool that he's in Chicago, I guess. uh, but Funky Dineva states he went for his cousin's party. So how did Wanda get the address to his cousin's house? Scotty just went to visit, went to Black Madani, but no drama. Mm. Okay. Sorry, my comments scrolled all the way to the current. Okay, we're getting through them though. We're getting through these comments. Okay. Funky said on his live with the Scots that he came to see what the mess was about. Sure did. Someone else. I said sure did, and then she said sure did. Kiki's Wi-Fi on Scotty's channel. Oh, really? It was messing up. That's ghetto. He said nothing about family then, but I mean it's ghetto. But Wi-Fi does always pick like a time when you least expect to start tripping. Um, so I've seen this one already. Shout out to you for the super chat. If anyone else wants to donate to the channel, feel free. Also, you could catch up the Empress show, and that's Two E's and three S's. The Empress show. But yeah, Kiki was so pretty tonight. I seen a little like when I clicked on it, she did look good, but like I said, not a fan. Lisa Ray, wow, exactly how dare she? I know, what's wrong? Oh, I can't relate. My grandbaby doesn't have nappy hair. Okay, I got nappy hair. um, it's all suspect to me. Black Titanic ain't playing. She's tough and smart. Wanda's a serious liability, and she needs to shut her big mouth. How does the Scots can do business after this? It's a bad look. Yeah, Funky was sent to Huntsville to save the integrity of the show. That didn't work out. Um, that's why I said when Martell episode, like he really classed the show back up. That's why I didn't mind it. They had women, like they had treachery because Martell Shore was plotting. Like that was the one who was plotting. Like he's plotting on the men to do something wrong and slip up, man. What's her name? Tiffany better be wary of Martell hanging out with him because um, what's his name? Lou. He keeps complaining about being frustrated. Like that's what Martell was saying before he stepped out, which that would be Louis' fault if he, sub- subsided to Martell's temptation. Um, I can't stand. Oh, I stand with Black Titanic. Yeah, me too. Um, Lucky Geneva, etc. Thank you. Shout out to you. Welcome to the channel. Um, Funky felt miserably at damage control. I know where like you go for damage control and then you end up having to do damage control for yourself. Like that. I had nothing to do with that. Like I just met this lady. um, that niece came from the Outback house where they put the people that come out looking and sound like the new freak niece. You know what? I looked on her because she like has a YouTube channel, and she has old videos, and I think she had a baby before, so she's definitely a woman. And her old videos, she looked more natural, so I think she just needs to like definitely like tone it down a lot, like tone it down like 98%, and she'll look decent. Leave grandma alone. I stand with Black Titanic too. What are you guys having for dinner? I just felt my stomach growling. I'm gonna make carnitas for dinner. I told you guys, like, I think I was Hispanic in a in a prior life because I love Mexican food. Um, that's in ATL, one of her many houses that she has. I need to like start. I don't want to because I don't want you guys judging like like you have one dish out of order and you guys start judging people's kitchen or whatever. But I do want to eventually start doing cooking videos because I love to cook. Tonight I'm making carnitas with pork shoulder and like onions, cilantro. What else do I usually put in it? Like salsa, limes. The trick is a lot of onion and then just letting it simmer in the Instapot for like an hour. So yeah, that's my little recipe that I'm making carnitas tonight. But yeah, anyway, y'all don't care. Funky is going to lose subscribers after he came for Black Titanic like that. It was unnecessary. Yeah, I think so too. Um, Funky Dineva got played. Now he big mad. I know he's like, oh, I just met her. um, Black Titanic isn't gone. She came on earlier. She said she was crying about. No, she said in her very last video that she was gone, that she wasn't doing it anymore. Um, Black Titanic had been up all night with that nonsense. She broke the illustration was meant for intimidation. I stand with Black Titanic. Oh no, I will go to her email and let her know we don't want her to go. She drops so much needed knowledge that it's not in her books or most of the. Yeah, I like like when she does her videos, it almost reminds me of like remember in Africa like how people would share traditions down through the generations and stuff. Like I like that her videos. Maybe she could just do that, I guess, instead of reality. It will be less drama for sure. And did you guys know she wasn't monetized? Like somebody should help her get monetized for sure. Um, I unsubscribed from Funky after he responded to Black Titanic. Oh, this is just me. Catch out the Empress show if you guys want. Cartoon of Wanda's family, like the Jacksons, would be a better Jackson 5 or Fat Albert would be a better spinoff, but I wouldn't watch. Um, yes, giving you the real. I don't want to talk about. I don't want no drama. Shout out to him though. I don't want no drama with no YouTubers. Martell told Tiffany, "You're looking to have a baby. Don't look or touch me because you'll get pregnant ASAP." Just like that. I was like, "What the f? Oh my god, no." Martell's such a he's a flirt. Uh, hey, shout out to you. Welcome. Bunky Neva tries to get ahead of the case because he was tagged as if he was in agreement. Wanda knew what he was doing exactly. Um, okay, scroll to the end. You're always eating Mexican food. I know. That's what I was saying. I love Mexican food. Like sometimes I'll ask him, like, "Are you tired of Mexican food?" And then he's like, "No." So we're good. I would love a cooking channel from you. You always have me hungry when you say we're cooking. Thank you. Like I love to cook. Um, I agree. Funky know what's up. He better get the hell on from one in this class for sure. It's crazy how they just picked her out of all the YouTubers that was talking about it. Well, I guess it's because she wasn't just like talking; she's the one who started it. So maybe that's why they picked it up. Time for me to go to bed. It's 11:30. Oh yeah, it is late. That's why I said I don't really like to do lives late. But all right, have a good night. I was thinking of cooking channel. I made 4 different food dishes per night because I have fussy people that. Oh no, my mom was against that. When I was growing up, my mom was like, "Oh no, you're eating what I put in front of you," because like she was like, "I'm not cooking like 2 different things." And most she would do is, my little brother didn't like rice, so she would make mashed potatoes for him and rice for everybody else. And now I end up sometimes eating rice and like 2 starches like rice and mashed potatoes just because I always used to when I was younger. It's a weird combination, but then it's kind of bad for you 2 starches. But sometimes I'll make like smothered pork chops, rice, mashed potatoes, and like green beans or something like. Just I don't know. It's a habit now. Um, when Tay talked, she wasn't the first to release the charges. Um, I thought Generational Views started the mugshot with Kiki. Did they? I don't know. I thought it was the Black Titanic, but maybe not. But yeah, so I'm at the end of the comments, you guys. I finally caught up with you guys. You guys were really commenting today. I really appreciate it. But so we've been on here for an hour. So if anybody wants to call in, I'll give you guys about 5 minutes to about 3 minutes to decide if you guys want to call in. Man, it's just like clockwork. Here goes a scammer. Um, good night. Have a good night, Angelique. But yeah, if you guys want to call in, here's the link. I know I just deleted the blocks. I blocked the box. But I keep saying all this came out after Kiki's mugshot came out first. Good night. Good night. Yeah, the spam. I deleted them though. But yeah, so if anyone wants to call in, I'm gonna give you guys like a minute or two to decide if you guys. Oh, nice. You got a call in. I deleted. Hey. So if anyone wants to call in, I'm gonna give you guys like a minute. Hey, you're live. Maybe she didn't hear.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I could.
Oh, okay, great. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad that you're doing more videos now
Yeah, only
and
because I'm
doing
in
live.
between in between work contracts, so I had to like bulk up my to catch up with work.
Right, right. I get it. I get it. I get it. Um, I wanted to say that Kiki just did an interview
Mhm,
on Scotty by Nature's channel, and she didn't want to speak on. She said she would only talk about like her own mug shots. That she wouldn't talk about teachers and mug shots,
mhm.
and she wouldn't say what she wouldn't say what the family was telling her not to say or what she was about to say before Marcel said that he was going to rat her out
Oh
at the potato thing. So she just said that Marcel knew what she was about to say.
yeah. Yeah, well, what's the point of the interview? Did it tell any tea?
Right. The same thing that happened at that episode. I believe that's the only reason why the ratings went up for that episode because people thought that they were either going to reveal her stuff or Marcel's stuff.
Yeah.
And now I'm just confused. And just like I said, I'm thinking that I think that Marcel Num is leaking that stuff about the infidelities and stuff like that. I think
Mhm.
they leaked that picture. Tisha knows Marcel because she probably took the picture.
Yeah.
Um, because if the girl that went to Original Straight No Chaser to report it and said that her friend had went there with him,
Mhm.
then if you release the picture, Marceau, they said the girl was scared because she was all up in love with him. But
Mhm.
if you release the picture and the girl gave you the picture to release it, would Marceau know that it was her?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He would know it was her. So that don't make any sense. And I still just find it strange that out of all the YouTubers that why would she ask him for a comment? Why, I don't know why she would ask him for a comment about anything when the way that she tried to expose him on her channel, and then for him to give her a civil response that is totally different from their reaction and responses to Black Titanic,
Yeah, for sure.
when she's the one that's been releasing all of these things about you cheating and stuff like that. So to me, it kind of means that it is looking like that they're releasing the stuff to her, and then she getting famous from the views, and she getting put on TV with her
Yeah.
picture. That picture is getting put on TV and stuff. So that's a come up for her.
Mhm.
And then they get to keep a storyline. That's why they always have that smirk on his face. That's why he's so confident, because he
Mhm.
know that they're leaking the ones, and they're like low key laughing at us like we
Yeah.
the fools, because they know they're leaking that stuff, in my opinion. And with her, like, it's and then like their reaction to Black Titanic about something that, no, I didn't think that she was the first one to release that stuff, because
Mhm.
I remember that, I think it was last Saturday or something like that. Because I was on another YouTube channel, and when everybody was saying like go on this other channel, and she posted the mug shots that Kiki got pulled over for. The secret is Kiki got pulled over for a DUI, had a DUI
Mhm.
that was drug related or something like that. And so she was the first one to put it out. I didn't see it on Black Titanic's page first before that. Now those mug shots
Mhm.
for Tisha and not the mugshot, the record for Tisha and the mugshot for Marceau, that came out like the next day. So
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't remember it being on Black Titanic. I do remember her reviewing the things, and she was saying that she I think she pulled up Wanda's.
Mhm.
I think she might have pulled up Wanda's, and she was saying that she wasn't going to really mess with Tisha like that, but she was going to release the stuff that she was seeing on Wanda. And
Mhm.
then Wanda went on that interview and, kind of
Yeah,
called
with
her,
herself.
stuff, right. And then Titanic, Black Titanic went and said her stuff. So
Mhm.
I don't think that she came for her like that. I think that she was just doing her little review stuff that she usually do. And people that say like she crazy and stuff like that, she an old ass lady. Like, she
I know.
old. So I mean, to me, I'm not saying every older person act like that, but we know how our grandparents and stuff be acting. Like,
Mhm.
at this point, my mama kind of act like that. Like,
That's all I'm
how
saying
you
about
do
my
this? How
parents.
you do that? And you could even see with her visuals that she have on her channel. She showed a picture of her TV from her phone. So
Yeah.
I mean, she doing it. She doing it better than me, but she, like, she an older lady. They ramble on about stuff, and then
Mhm.
she switched topics a lot too.
Yeah,
So
she does.
I just think it's because she older. I don't think she had no mental issues, and I think
No.
that what she said about that ditch stuff, like, I know that saying about the ditch you dig for me is the one you gonna fall in or drown in or get buried in
Right.
or something like that. But I understand that. But she wasn't digging a ditch for y'all. Y'all, why y'all didn't pull up her criminal records or pull up some criminal records on her? Like, why you didn't just
Mhm.
do that? Why is you going through all of that? But my thing is, I ain't get the picture. I know the picture was of a ditch and a person falling, or looked like they was falling in, just like they was half buried in there. They was already, out of here, and was
Yeah.
just laying there. So, and the person had hit them with a shovel or something.
Mhm.
So I don't understand. I ain't really get the picture, but I can imagine an older person of her age, like, what they trying to do to me? Like, what's this
Right.
going on? Or whatever the case may be. Um, Even though I don't think that
I don't think the
she
shots were
went it as
actually.
no type of
Yeah.
threat. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was just wild. But I just can't stand Wanda. She just goes too far. Like, why y'all always picking on somebody that y'all feel like is defenseless? And why y'all don't pick on these other, like the big YouTubers? I'll never hear them pick on them. Like,
Yeah.
um, what kills me about Wanda is people dog you like a mug. And you will go and do an interview on a channel, volunteer to do an interview on a channel, just so you can be seen. Like she even offered someone she can come on Black Titanic's channel.
I
For
know.
what? Just
She's
wanting to be seen. Like she is the cloud chaser.
mm-hmm.
I don't
Her and
know.
her niece.
That niece was crazy, and um, it's something wrong with them mentally because
Yeah.
they have this exaggerated sense of self. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's in this inflation of their own. Like it's something that's not right with them, that they see things that other people don't see. Because I don't understand why she was saying that Kiki was jealous of Tisha. I don't even know why Tisha would even utter the words out of her mouth that somebody was jealous of her marriage.
Hmm.
Um,
No
if
one.
that would be my marriage, like if that was married life looked like for that I would think somebody would want, like I like Melanie said, before she get back with Martell, she would die a single woman, and that's
Mm-hmm.
what I would do as well because that's not where it's at. Marceau not cute. Um,
Mm-mm.
he don't
Body
look like
not
he
good.
got right now. Don't right. That's why I said when he was talking about those ladies, what the ladies in here, they're gonna fix our plates. Dude, who do you think you are? Like,
Right.
you're not even cute. And from the waist down, you look like a woman. So get to making the plates then. Like, what are you? The neck down, he looked like a woman. So, like, what do you mean? Like, just stupid. They just do stuff for attention. I believe. I'm over it. I'm over them
Yeah, I'm
with
getting
this
over them
mess.
too for sure. And did you see on Carlos's nightcap they were making that joke about the bottle, like putting the bottle or whatever in there, hoo ha. And then Tisha was like, "Oh, it's too small." I mean, no, she said it's big, like pretty much saying like Marcel
Yes,
was small, like down there.
right. And that's when Carlos called out. She's like, no, no, no. It's
Yeah.
Tisha. Like, shut up. Don't nobody care. Oh, and Kiki said something about like the way that she got on the show and stuff. And she was like, Tisha and them knew I was gonna be on the show and stuff. Like, we talked about this. We talked about, she gave me some pointers about this and about that. She like, we had a whole plan of what we was gonna do. So what's that y'all plan? Did all of y'all come up with
Mm-hmm.
the stuff? Because it's
It's
I don't
giving
want to say Kiki
storyline.
involved with it too, but it's looking fishy. It looks fishy. It looks fishy.
Yeah,
And
it's giving
but
storyline for sure.
and Tisha said on Carlos King that Melanie brought her on there to talk, that it was Melanie. So but Tisha, you knew she was gonna be on there.
Mm-mm.
So I don't.
It's fake.
They all fake. And with Kimmy, she said about Kimmy, she was like, she don't know why Kimmy said on the show that she never seen me with Mel. She was like, we all used to get together like Super Bowl parties and all that type of stuff. So I don't know what
Wow.
she's talking about. Yep.
That's crazy. That's why Kiki was looking shocked, like, what?
Yeah, Kimmy is on something else this season. Like she just looked
Hmm.
like she wanted to push one of those buttons, and you know how the floor open up, them trap doors be in the floor. But
Yeah.
Tisha at that dinner, she was looking like, just shut up, Tisha.
Yeah. Kimmy just trying to keep her marriage together.
Kimmy over it. Kimmy is over it. Like she like, I can't believe I have to do this. Like
Hmm.
Tisha, that little Easter speech she gave about her marriage, I'm just like, Tisha, don't
Not the Easter
nobody
speech.
care.
Come on, God knows my heart.
God and it's not the stuff you and your mama say. Don't say
Man.
nothing about God.
He's
Because
talking about
God, like, I
how
know you
mom was
lying.
spreading it low or whatever for Maurice and Marcel's brother.
I could not believe that.
Yeah,
And
that's
like I told my cousin last night, I said, the way Mark, like at first I'm like, is Miss Van mess with him? Then okay, it's whatever. But when I start actually seeing him on those lives and stuff, I said if Miss Van mess with him, she need to go to jail.
Well, that's
She
why she denied it. She like, I
Yeah,
don't
she
know.
she
That's like,
didn't. I don't. I cold heartedly believe now that no, she was trying to help him because she knew he was insane.
mhm,
In my opinion, I believe she was trying to just help him, and he just started getting too far into whatever he was fighting and stuff
mhm,
like that. Because she said that Tisha told her. Like, you ain't got to worry about him like that when she told Tisha that he was trying to hit on her and stuff. And Tisha said, Tisha was like, that you ain't got to worry about that with him. Like,
wow. See, if I was
So
Melody and somebody hooked my mom up with someone like him, I wouldn't talk to her either anymore.
exactly, we beefing for life,
For
okay? For
real.
what Cardi B say? Forever.
Forever. For real.
That's all I had to say.
All right. Thank you for calling. It was a good call.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
You too. Bye. All right. Franchette, is that how you pronounce it? You're live.
You're correct, Empress. Hey, Empress, how you doing? Hi,
I'm,
chat. When
I'm
Take Talk,
good.
I'm 100% in agreement with everything that she said.
Yeah.
I mean, she said everything I was about to say anyway. But the only thing that I want to say, oh, I just want to say, I really, really love your channel. I was with you when you had the first one, and then I came over
Oh,
to
thank
this
you.
one.
Yeah, the
But
Empress show.
Black Titanic, she reminds me of my grandmother. I
Hmm.
can just, she has so much knowledge, stuff that that we as well, the younger generation is gonna lose out on knowledge from the older generation that's dying out. And she's
Yeah.
one that fit knowledge as well as she talked about other stuff on her channel. But this is what I want to say about these people. Wanda, the Scott, they need to be totally let go.
Hmm.
I mean, they they're just some liars. Ain't nothing about them on the show is interesting, and they don't
Nah.
bring anything real to the show. Um, Also, I was looking at the ratings from last week,
Hmm.
from last Saturday, and compared them to the Saturday before. They
Hmm.
did drop almost 100,000 subscribers because
Wow.
the week before they had 572,000 subscribers. It had went up to 100,000 subscribers, and now it's back down to only 400 and some thousand subscribers. So they
Hmm.
dropped 100,000 subscribers.
I heard the show
Yeah,
still
I mean
hasn't even been
100,000
renewed yet.
viewers. I meant to say viewers. I meant to
Oh
say.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what you meant. I knew what you meant, but I heard the show has still not even been renewed yet.
No, and with OWN, they have already dropped
Hmm.
so many different shows because you have to get over 600 and some thousand views to in
Yeah.
order for them to renew you, and they haven't been getting it this season. So,
Hmm.
and they've dropped a lot of other shows that wasn't getting the views. So, but if they drop it, I ain't gonna be mad because
Nope.
this has gotten out of hand.
Yeah, I'll just
It
find
has
something else
gotten
to
out of
review because
hand.
my channel first started with like basketball wise reviews. Huntsville just
Yeah,
ended up being more popular, but I'll just hop on something else.
I know because I stopped watching basketball wives and the rest of. But
Hmm.
this listen. Those people they can't get mad. Now you say you ain't have you saying Letitia record is I mean she don't have a record. Well, why are you messing with Black Titanic to try to get her to take down the video talking about your personal information? Which one is it?
Right.
See, they just be lying back and forth.
Hmm.
And then your mammy had already said that you had got arrested because you had put a
Right.
bear with in a thing.
Hmm.
Came back and said it was some lipstick, so they can't even get their lives straight.
They can't get their story straight. Someone just said in
So
the comments that that Black Titanic got a letter from YouTube and it said she wasn't violating nothing, so it stays.
yeah, and
Hmm.
so that's the thing. She doing her review. They just think because she's an older woman that they
Hmm.
can just pick on her. But that lady, but I'm gonna tell you something. I believe that lady's stronger than ever because she was a part of the Black Panthers.
Hmm.
But she old too, and she don't really know. So I
Yeah, because why
stand
not
with
come
her.
for all the YouTubers? They didn't. I didn't get an email from them.
No, they ain't gonna cut because they already know you ain't studying them. You ain't going. You ain't going for. Ain't nobody studying them folks. They so fake, and I be glad. I just stopped watching. I blacked out. I did the blackout, and I've
Mm.
been blacking out ever since. So,
Yeah,
and
I've
I
been
don't even
watching it,
plan
but
on
it
watching it.
hasn't been. It really hasn't been nothing worth nothing. Like there hasn't really been a great episode to me this season.
No, 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 and plus it's the real thing going on YouTube. So
Hmm.
so I mean, really. So I just it is what it is. But you keep doing you, and
Thank you.
let's all uplift Black Titanic and maybe share what's coming because one is a vile individual. She needs somebody like me that's gonna kick her ass because that'll be the type person I am. She
Yeah, you
needs
always
somebody
need
like me.
somebody that'll stoop to your level.
Yeah. She thinks she can talk about everybody. She's a vile individual,
Mhm.
very vile. And I see why Martha said they tissue was from the other side of the track.
Mhm. I see it now
Baby,
too.
baby, that family is a family of zoo animals.
Remember when he said it? Everybody was like, "What? How dare you say something like that?" And
Yeah, and I
now
got
we're
a
all like,
feel.
"Oh, I see."
Yeah, I got a feeling when he said that. Not like the Tish. I was getting so mad when he be doing her like that. But you know what? Now I see why he do her like that. He know what to do, and I see why her tail had to stay in the house. She ain't had no job. She was a stay-at-home mama because she got them records.
Hmm.
And one of them, I want to know what that drug charge was for. And why
I
they
know,
holler
right?
about Black Titanic take it down for what? Everybody done seen it now,
Hmm.
and people
That's
can
what I
still
said.
go up and look it up. So what?
Yeah.
They so dumb, all of them. So I don't know. Them people just pray. Hey, but I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna get out. Um, I like when what was it? Mel was taking questions today, and
Mm.
somebody asked her what she think about what was going on the internet with Wanda and the Scott. I like her answer. She
Yeah.
said she said honestly, they ain't got. She don't think nothing. They ain't got nothing to do with her, and
I
she left it
know.
alone.
Yeah, I'll
You
probably
know
do a
what I'm
video about
saying?
that tomorrow.
Yep. So, and another one more thing. And Funky Dineva, he went down there trying to do damage control. They know they
Mhm.
see the handwriting on the wall. Carlos see
Yeah,
it too.
it
Carlos
just didn't
see it.
work out.
So he sent Funky down there. And the very thing that Funky did on the very first line that he did, I came down here to see what's going on, what's all the mess
Hmm.
about. Well, you ain't said nothing about you come down there to see nothing about no family. I ain't
Hmm.
even know he had family down there. The whole time he was down there, I ain't seen nothing about his family. He was all in black and I was all about the Scots and Wonder, right? But now you want to come out and holler about you going down to see your family, whatever. And then you talking about what you ain't gonna disrespect, but you still disrespect her in your response. So I
Hmm.
mean, he's another messy Betty. So I don't know. His damage control was an epic fail. I know
I
that.
know he ended up having to do damage control. Like, oh, I didn't, I don't know her like that.
Yeah, and you know what? Even though we can say that what Wanda said wasn't really serious or whatever, but Wanda and her cousin and her family they have threatened people one too many times. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? You can't take stuff too lightly these days because these people is ignorant.
Yeah.
That old crazy brother
That's why
Marsovian.
I started
He
just
crazy.
ignoring him. He's still, I
Yeah,
haven't talked about him, and he's still on his Instagram reposting my videos saying stuff about me. And I'm like, you don't want me to post about you, but you're still talking about me. Like, but
yeah, but
I
you
just
know what?
ignoring him.
And that's what you should do. And I don't blame you, Empress, but they feel that they can talk about everybody, but nobody can talk about them,
Hmm.
But all it did was blow their stuff out the water, let them know that she ain't all that innocent. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So, and then this is what gets me is you want to holler about, at all this come out, you want to say Mel did this. What? Girl,
She's minding her business.
Lord, these folks just is crazy. And I'm right here in Mississippi. I ain't nowhere from Alabama. Ooh, Lord, ain't no way. I don't know what they got going on over.
I know it's something in the water.
Yeah, it's something in the water and it ain't right. So I tell you one thing, Funk ain't crazy. He see the writing. He know that woman got a case. You
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah. He
saying?
was like, you know what? I'm gonna stay out of that.
He he trying to get up out of there. I bet you, look,
Mhm.
and the person he should have been getting mad at is Wonder, because she the one hashtagged him in that mess.
Mhm.
But see, that's the one he should be getting on. But he trying to clear himself because
Mhm.
he already know that right there. That woman got, honey, please.
She
I
has
don't
a
blame.
case. She really does have
Yeah,
a case. Yeah.
and I told her on a video, file a police report. Cause that's what I do. I don't take these. It's too much going on in this world,
Yeah,
and
and she lives in Huntsville, so like she better be
yeah,
with him.
she better do what she gotta do. She better take her a pie with her every time she go out.
Yeah.
Cause
You
these
see,
folks
I'm in
crazy.
LA, so I talk mess from LA because ain't nobody got to come over here. But
Well, you know what? Fuck. Look, I guess fucking when that lady was crying, she said, "Hey." She said, anything happened to me, they the ones did it.
Funky said, "No, not me."
Fuck, 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 I want no part of that. Now take part in it, Funky, because you the one that went your tail down there. Talking about you come to see what the mess was about. So, hey,
Mhm.
take part. Hey, you in it now, Funky. So
Yeah.
let it be. All of them. But anyway, it's always good talking to you. You do a good show. Y'all
Yeah.
have a good one. I'm going to drop back down in the chat. Wait to see your video on tomorrow.
All right, for
Cause you
sure.
always, I be on all of them when you come on. I be saying, oh, well, let me see what she talking about.
Oh,
But
thank you. I
listen,
appreciate
yeah, y'all
it.
be good.
All
All right,
right. Have a good night. Bye.
good night.
So, if you don't know, so Wanda had posted this video of a guy in a ditch, like it was actually deceased, and said like, "Oh, Black Titanic," pretty much like, "Oh, if you when you dig a ditch for yourself, you better be prepared to fall in." And she's like, "Fall in, B," or whatever, and Black Titanic took that as a threat, so she filed a report with the cops about it. So yeah, that's what happened pretty much. But yeah, you guys, thank you for joining in on my live. I'm not gonna take any more calls because I'm about to start dinner. I'm hungry. Like I said, I'm putting in the Instapot, so it should only take like an hour and a half or something like that. But yeah, it's 9 now. I'm sure it's like midnight. So I appreciate all the people that are watching it late at night. That's why I try not to go live late. I like to go live in the morning. But yeah, it's been a lot, man. It's been a lot in these Huntsville streets, man. That's why I said I need a break. I probably won't talk about. Oh, Black Titanic's in the building. Hey, Black Titanic, we all love you. We don't want you to leave YouTube. We want you to, keep your head up. Like, just ignore these people. Shout out to you. Keep your head up. Like, just ignore. Like I said, I just be ignoring these people. I don't get my, like I was saying though, I felt like tired all day because of all this negative energy, like low vibrational energy. Like I was just exhausted. Like, so I was like, let me go live, talk to my people. But we can't believe how they're just like disrespecting you like that. But everybody in this comment section, we all love you, and we just feel like you shouldn't leave YouTube. Don't let them run you off. Like, just if anything, just ignore them. Start doing videos about like something else and not talk about the Scots anymore. That's what I'm about to do after this. I'm not talking about the Scots for a while unless something else happens. But yeah, so if you're reading the comments, Black Titanic, we all love you. Keep your head up. You see everybody in the comments, everyone's saying we love you. Stay, don't let them stop you. Black Titanic, we love you. And yeah, like if you have someone in your family, help them get you monetized, because you really should be monetized on YouTube. Make sure that you get your yeah, talk about Atlanta. I know the fans of Atlanta, they don't really be involved in that stuff. Oh, and also there's a show called Couples Retreat that's pretty good right now. It's just about like marriages and relationships and stuff. So yeah, just these fans of Huntsville, they are kind of low vibrational. So like myself, even myself, like I'm pretty strong and I just be ignoring people. But today I was just like, the energy just felt. I didn't even want to do a video, but I ended up doing it anyway because I gotta pay the bills. But yeah, everybody loves you here. If you're reading the comments, Black Titanic, we're all just saying how much we love you. Make sure you don't leave or anything like that. But yeah, so you guys, thank you for joining my live. Like I said, my Cash App is the Empress Show. That's with two E's, two S's. Or you could always send a super chat or anything like that if you guys want to donate to the channel. Oh, and also 5 days before the launch of my new website, which is Empress Consults. So it's going to be empressconsults.com. So if you guys ever need a website or a mobile app or like YouTube consultations, anything like that, that's what I'm going to be doing with the business when it launches. So my website is launching on Monday. So I think that's about 5 days. So you guys, thank you all for joining Black Titanic. Everyone loves you. So make sure you don't leave. Don't let them run you off. Keep your spirit up. We all love you and we all support you. And everyone else, thank you guys for joining my live. I'm about to go make these carnitas because I am starving and let my dog in. And she's in the patio. Like she finally is being good. So I'm going to let her out, get her a treat. But yeah. All right, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more videos from Empress Radio. Okay, bye.